Hi, everybody. I decided to come on. My daughter and I were trying to figure out how to make this all work. I'm on OBS and now trying to stream it through the YouTube so that we can come together and do a live stream, which I think will be so much fun. I really do. And we are going to do that. We're just trying to figure out all the technical stuff. Her husband is great at all that. And I just have to learn how to do it, and we'll get there. I'm so happy that she wants to come on. So I did put up a schedule to come on, and we were going to come on and chat, and I ended the other stream. But I decided to come on because I said, we'll come on in a few minutes, hoping to figure it all out. Eventually, I'll get to StreamYard. Not there yet, but I'm using what's called OBS software right now until I get there. And I tried to go through StreamYard and get her on that way, and it just didn't work. And it's getting late. I need to go get my dinner. I finally figured out, I think, somewhere, and I lost it again. But I did figure out how to get the chat. Just don't now know where it went to. But it was up here. Now I don't know what's happening. But again, I'm trying to... This is going to be a work in progress. It really is. I don't know what all this is. Is that coming through there? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Well, yes, that is. I don't know what this is. Oh boy, people. I'm telling you what. I don't know what this is here. Remove. Yes, remove. I don't know what you're doing up here. You're doing something. I don't know what it is. Oh, there we go. You got to see my face. I don't know what that other was all about. I have no idea. Oh, lordy, lordy. Lord, you're going to need my help with this whole thing here because I'm learning. But I figured out how to get the chat back. So that was one thing that I didn't quite understand earlier. I got it to work. If I can just get it to do it again, we would be set, right? Then if I can figure out how to get my daughter on that would be awesome. So that's what we're going to do. But I had promised to come back on, so I thought I'll come on for a few minutes. I'm not going to be on her very long. But at least I figured out how to get the chat up, which I could not get on before. Oh, Lord. I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, my goodness, y'all. We're going to get this. I think my computer's mad at me. It's mad at me. Saying, I'm working. I've got an old computer, and that hopefully will get that. Okay. Well, at least I got the chat up. I think I figured out how to do that. But this all is a work in progress. This shows you that people that start on YouTube or start doing this somewhere do not always start simple and easy and all professional and everything. I mean, I got the mic, which I have to say, as you saw, it changes colors. I think it's pretty cool. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't need to happen. This is just all about connection, and we're going to get through it. I will figure out. I told her to go check it out, have her husband look at it, and we'll get it on. as far as her on here. you know. Anyway, I may delete this, but I just thought I'd come on, see if anybody was on. Because the chat, oh, now there's the chat, come on. So I got the chat, we got the chat. So we're going to figure this out. Anyway, we'll get her on. I may leave this up, I may not. I don't know yet. But at least I got the chat up. I may. All right, I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm going to delete that other one that I just did. I wanted to come on. My daughter and I were going to try to come on and stream together. Didn't work. So I'm going to have her check out StreamYard and OBS with her husband and my son-in-law and see if he can help us figure this whole thing out, because he's much more computer savvy than I think my daughter or I am. And so is my husband, and we will make this work, and we'll come on, and I think that'll be so much fun. I really am blessed to have a daughter that I love, and that is awesome, and that certainly God has blessed me with. And I got the chat up. If I can figure out how I don't know how it just all of a sudden popped up. Of course, it was after I did the live before. Of course, it's always how it works. But let me just encourage you, really, really encourage you, that I think people don't realize that everybody starts from ground zero. And everybody has to go through these growing pains and figure this out. And then it becomes second nature. Like when I came on here tonight, I was like, how do you do this whole thing again? I thought it was just, I forgot all the steps. So when I come on next time, it's going to be a lot easier to do this and a lot more smooth. And I'm getting there. It's really weird to sit here and talk into a microphone and sit here and realize that you're broadcasting on YouTube or whatever channel you are. And so we're going to get this. We're going to understand it. I'm understanding OBS a lot better. And we're just going to take this one step at a time. But please know that I'm not perfect yet. Far from it. I've got a lot to learn. And like I said to my daughter, next time, y'all over here, I can maybe get a crash course, or we can get a crash course, and we'll get her on. I think it'll be so much fun to do some live chats and talk. I think there's something to be said for maybe coming on and talking about, and seeing a mother-daughter relationship. It's not perfect. It sometimes can be difficult, and it sometimes can be messy, and can sometimes be a lot of fun. And I think sometimes as moms, we want to have children and we want them to be exactly the way we envision them to be. I love for her to be able to crochet, and that's just not Christina's style. Christina loves cosplay and acting, and she's so good with dogs, and just so much so amazing with that. I'd love to bring her on too and talk about she had a service animal during her teenager years, and he was so helpful to her, and I'd like to do some some deep dives with her about really having that, and how that really changed her life in so many ways, and do everything we can to realize the significance of service animals and so forth. So crochet is just one avenue of me, but there's a lot of different avenues, and please understand, I really want to make sure if you are somebody that wants to connect with others, you belong here. Go check out the lifeboat. It's in the description below. Check out, I did my first yarn or ice yarn review. I'm going to be doing more. I think it'll be really fun to have my daughter on, have her order a thing of ice yarns and totally surprise me and go through it and find out exactly why she chose that specific one, and what my take on it is. And so I'm really, really going to be excited to see it. But if you're thinking, man, I don't crochet, I don't belong there, yes, you do. Because there's so much more that I want to do and that we want to do. I want to bring my mom on. She's not the technological savvy kind of person. I want to bring her on. You know, my dad struggled with dementia for 7 years, caretaking for him and going through that experience. It was a really, really hard and difficult experience. And then when he passed, it was a difficult road, and I'm still going down that road as far as processing all that, because I was expecting, he's out of pain, he's not suffering anymore, but I still was going through the grief process of learning before he had the dementia. And so I certainly want to do that. There's just so much I think that we can talk about. I want to bring people on that do crafts of any kind. And if you don't do crafts and you just want to connect with people, come on board. Tommy has a lifeboat. There's other things. Maybe we'll come up with something else. I don't know. I don't think I'll be a boat. Maybe it'll be the connection train or something. I don't know. But please know that Blessed to Crochet is just, I'm blessed. I love to crochet. But if that's not you, that's fine. Come on board. I'm glad we did this ice yarn review. It gives me a much better idea of what favorite, Super Saver 100 and 100 feels like. And I'm hoping to be able to eventually be able to, if anybody's interested in ordering those, to be able to have me order in some yarn and being able to do it. I think it would be great even if I broke up the packages to be able to have it so that those that would like to try, this is the Saver 100, and want to try Saver 100's favorite and Super Saver, I think you can use them in, together, and want to try them and have an idea of what they're like, and then be able to order them through Ice Yarns. No, I don't. I do have my husband as a moderator. But if anybody wants to come on and be a moderator, that would be awesome. Again, this channel is not going, I don't want any foul language on this channel. We're not doing that. We're just not having that. For me, I will certainly tell my story, and I have no problem telling my testimony. But that can be somewhat of a trigger for me and maybe for other people, and we're just not going there. I think that we can use words that are respectful and honoring. Go ahead and email me. In the description is an email, is my email, blessed to crochet at yahoo.com. Email me. I will go ahead and check out your channel, and we can talk, and I can certainly add you. I want to, and we can certainly talk. That would be fine, because a very, very specific direction, and the whole reason for this channel, y'all, is connection, a connection hub, and a connection point, and those that are dealing with chronic pain, those that are dealing with fibromyalgia, those that are dealing with issues, I'm telling you what, if you get your hands busy with something, and it doesn't have to be crochet, it's my passion, it doesn't have to be yours. It can be woodworking, it could be needlepoint, it can be hook rug, it can be diamond art. You can get lost for a long time in diamond art, sitting there and putting all those little diamonds on the paper. It could be anything that you can do. Go look up YouTube channels that YouTube channels that do Dollar Tree crochet or Dollar Tree crafts. Find something to get your hands in, and be able to get them busy and get in there and get your mind off what's going on, dealing with pain. I deal with it every day of my life. And when you need to lay down and rest, you need to lay down and rest, and you don't need to feel guilty for it. I woke up, we were going to go to church this morning, and the roads were really not great, and I woke up and I listened to my sermon on my phone, and at 1 o'clock this afternoon, I thought, I had a rough night's sleep last night, and I need to go to bed. And I slept for 3 hours. I just was exhausted, and now I'll probably be wired for sound. My name is Mary Jones, so you can check me out. I'm also on Facebook. You made it, Passions. I'm glad I came back on. We were trying to get my daughter on, and we couldn't figure out the whole thing. We couldn't figure it out. I did my ice review order, or review on ice yarns. I will show them real quick just so people know. So if you go in the video before, you'll see all the affiliate links for all the ice yarns I ordered. I will tell you, I'm surprised. Love ice yarns now, but this was the Saver. It is much more turquoisey. If you want to know the color of it, it's not picking up on the camera. It is turquoise. It's not blue. This is the Saver, the Saver one. And I would tell you, and go check out Passion for Yarn. She's great. She does midnight chats when you need to, when you can't go to sleep. She's great. I love it. She's so much fun. So go check out her channel. And what we often say is go throw her some yarn, or just go say hi and give her a like. We'd appreciate it. I would say this is close to probably Karen, 1 pound. Absolutely, for this one. And then the next one I got was Favorites. Saver 100, which to me is more like Hobby Lobby yarn feel. It's actually, to me, a little softer than Hobby Lobby yarn. This is actually softer. But I'm going to get them on the color, because this was supposed to be pink. Now you tell me, Passion for Yarn, if that looks pink. Because to me, that looks lavender. That does not look pink in any way, shape, or form. There's no way this is pink. It's not pink. Not one bit. It's lavender. This is lavender. This is not pink. So I was going to use it with the last one I got, but I can't because the color's not right. And this is Favorites. And I would say Favorites, this is a brown. This is accurate to the color, to the picture. This probably is about as soft as Hobby Lobby yarn. And I like these two. I like, hi Sandy. I like the Saver 100 and the Favorite. And then this is last. It's not as rough as Red Heart, but it's not as soft as these other two. And this is why I got it, is for this one. Isn't this gorgeous? Isn't this gorgeous? Isn't this beautiful? That's the cake yarn I got. And this reminds me of a mandolin yarn. It's very soft. But I got this to go with this. And it's not going to go. There's no way that these... I'm learning the camera, y'all. There's no way that... Let me do it this way, actually. It shows you better. There's no way that those colors go together. And the reason I got this was because... I got this to do a lap blanket for my aunt who is going through chemotherapy. Please keep her in your prayers. And I wanted to do a lap blanket, and I can't put those two colors together. There's no way I'm going to be able to put them together. So, I can't. It's just not going to match. It's not going to go. So I'm just going to have to do, this is going to be the color combination. And I probably, even though this, I could put this together if I needed it. But I can't use that purple. There's no way. Go. Like I said, I have a video with the previous one that does the review, and it will show you. It will show. I put a picture up on my phone of what it looks like. There's no way the picture looks anything like it. Talking too long. I have to get off here. Don't you hate that when you do it? It's like when I played flute and you've got you have the flute and you want to itch your nose and you can't because you're in the middle of a competition. That's the color that Ice Yarn says that this is. There's no way it's the same. That's the color. That's the color I was I was going for. There's no way it is. It's not nearly the color that it's supposed to be. So go check out my review. It's a previous video. We're going to get on here with my daughter at one point when we figure that all out. Okay. I will check it out. I'll check out your YouTube channel. Samantha, are you someone that's on the lifeboat? Let me know if you're a crew member on the lifeboat. I am. I'm very proud of the fact that we're crew members, and great channel. Go check it out, y'all. And you don't need to be somebody that's trying to stay sober in order to be there. You can be there because you need connection. And it's, you know, today's world, boy, we need all the connection we can get. And you don't have to be here and say, well, I don't work with yarn. Awesome. Awesome. I don't work with yarn. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just looking to connect people and bring people together that do all different kind of stuff. Sandy, the lifeboat. Oh, you're on the lifeboat too. Awesome. It's my mic. It's not a light bulb. It's a mic. Actually, I can change colors. So it depends. It may come on one day and be one color, and purple's my favorite color if you haven't figured it out. But that's my mic. But it may come on to different colors, whatever my mood is that day. But we're just coming on and trying to connect. Samantha, absolutely I will. I'm learning this, and well, you know what, Christine, and I'm going to preface this right now that we've got some people on here. That's awesome. I have a learning disability, and I'm going to do my very best to read names, and I may get them wrong. And if I do, please know it's just because I'm trying to get it to sound out properly in my head. I live in Ohio, in the Amish country of Ohio, in the Amish part, and I love it. I love it. Well, listen, if people want to be moderators, it's wonderful because but I want to make sure that we're directing this channel in the way that I want to direct it in, and have everybody on board that. So we will certainly talk. It may not be today. Certainly won't be today, and it may not be tomorrow. I go talk with my therapist tomorrow, my husband and I, and we're dealing with pain. It's a great thing to do, and usually after that I'm pretty tuckered, and I just spend my Mondays now just chilling and just relaxing, and I'm usually pretty tuckered by the time Monday happens. And my thing is, Christine, if you wanted to crochet, the best way I could tell you to do, we didn't go out to church either today. We tried, and it was like, I think when we woke up, it was in the negatives, and we were like, they hadn't even snowed. We were in a one snow emergency level, and they hadn't even snowed the ground yet. And I was like, the roads. I'm like, forget it. We're not trying. Half an hour away. And so I watched it on my phone, and then I took a 3-hour nap. I was really tired. I had a rough night's sleep. And where was I going? Rabbit. I was going squirrel. I don't have a squirrel, but we have a mocha. But anyway, I don't know where I was. If anybody can help me, because I forgot what direction I was going in. I started talking about church and I forgot where it was. But we live in Ohio. I love it. I used to live in Florida. Many odd years ago, I was raised in Florida, and I would not go back. I would not go back. Well, that's awesome. And, again, I want to have people on here. Oh, I know what I was talking about. If you haven't learned how to crochet yet, the way I learned was watching my aunt crochet. Awesome. Teaching my aunt to crochet, or watching my aunt crochet. Watching my aunt crochet. And I thought, that's really cool. I could probably learn how to do that. My husband said, I could teach you. Well, that didn't work very well. And so I thought I'll start just getting some yarn and working with YouTube and see if I can learn. Well, I didn't learn that way. There was a yarn shop down in Fort Lauderdale that had people that you come in, people that knew what they were doing, and showed me the basic. Chain, cross stitch, or single crochet, double crochet, the basic stuff. And I went down there for 2 hours, and then I went home, and I said, if I could just finish this hat. And it was just a single panel single rows, and then I was going to sew it together. If I could just finish this hat, I'm never picking up a crochet hook ever again. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Never say never. And I learned how to do it a lot through YouTube. And I've probably, because of the way that I learned, I learned via probably making some not good, making mistakes along the way as far as my crochet. And so I just felt like I really didn't want to come on here and teach you all how to crochet. There are plenty of YouTube channels. If anybody wants the pattern for this poncho, it is in the description below. I don't want to come on here and teach people how to crochet and do tutorials. It's not where I wanted to. And I'm going to give a big shout out to Captain Tommy Scoville, because he was the one that said, wait a minute, I don't need to come on here and teach you how to crochet. I don't need to come on here and do tutorials. It's not where my passion is. I can talk for hours. My dad never met a stranger. But where I want to do is start bringing people together. Look how many people are starting in the chat. We're starting to bring people together. The connection point. And I can bring other people on that do all different kind of crafts and do crochet. I can say to people, listen, you want to go check out this tutorial? It's in the below. I have some booties I'm going to show you for my new nephew that's on his way. I'll be able to link that channel. And here's the channel. I'm never going to wear anything that I necessarily have made by my own, because I don't want to do that. I want to be a connection hub. Let's bring people on. I think having my daughter on will be so much fun. And we're going to grow this. Yes, we do have a group. And actually, I'm so excited. This is my first. No, actually, I'm not. I'm using OBS. And the reason why I'm using OBS is because it's free. And StreamYard I'll use down the road. But they do have a limit to how many hours you can stream. And I don't want to put a limit on myself. But down the road, I will go for the, do the whole thing. I can't do that right now. But my grand, let's see. I'm reading as I'm going here. Sandy, my grandfather lived on the, my granddaddy, when he lived on the Maryland line. And we used to go up there, and the next town over from where he lived was Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. And we used to go there and go to a wonderful Amish, I can't remember what it was, an Amish little market. And actually, when my husband, StreamYard is free, but you are limited to how many hours you can stream. So after a certain amount of hours a month, you're not, they cut you off. I think 20 hours is what you're able to do. So it's free up to a point. And then you have to pay for the unlimited package. That's the way StreamYard works. I want to stay straight StreamYard for when I have guests on, which I'm trying to figure that all out with my daughter. She was going to try to come on, and we were trying to figure that out. We couldn't. So it's to a point, and then they start charging you. So I'm using OBS. I tried using Streamlabs, and I threw that up in the air because I couldn't figure that out. The only thing frustrating, it was trying to figure out how did I get the chat box up here last night, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me to get it on there tonight. But I finally did. And when my husband and I got married, we ordered cookies from Maple Leaf Cookies. They were the best. And we ordered them from that farm, that little Amish market in Pennsylvania. And we ordered them, and the first time he had never had them, but I had taken him up there. My grandfather at that point, my granddaddy was in an assisted living place, and he got to meet him. And I took him to this little Amish thing. I'd been up to this little Amish, to get the name of it, this little Amish market. And we were driving, and I opened these maple leaf cookies, and the smell just you could smell it through the entire van. Oh, it was the most wonderful smell. But they shipped these cookies down, and I put them in all these welcome packages, these welcome, little things for people when they came to the hotel, because we had a lot of people from out of town that came for our wedding. My husband's family is much bigger than mine. Yes, it is. Berlin, Millersburg. We have a little market right up, up by our house, our place that we live. We love going to, and when it's nice out, we can walk there. When I'm having my good day. The Amish country is beautiful. There's just nothing like it. I don't miss Florida. I've been through Wilma. I've been through Andrew. Wilma was bad. I've been through Irma. I have no desire to go back there again. I really love the country and the Amish country, and just love the area and love Ohio. Love having all the seasons. I think my favorite season is fall. Love it. Never get tired of it. I will go down the thing and I'll go, oh, a tree! And I'll get really excited because I'll never, ever, ever stop looking at, I love it. Love it. So, anyway. But, for a while, the only way to do live through YouTube is to come on via my computer. I can't do it by my phone until I get down the road. So it'd be nice to be able to do. Oh, I know. I love fall. Oh, I'd love to be able to come on and maybe do a midnight chat and go out in the living room or something. But right now I have it set up in my bedroom, so I may not be able to do that. But I have to do it all through on the computer till I have the watch hours needed. So I'm excited. I really hope to be able to get on some other channels. I think that'd be really cool. Go check. I'm hoping I'd like to be able to get on the lifeboat with Tommy. because I think that dealing with fibromyalgia and he's got a lot of people on there dealing with that. You have to come up with a battle plan, and we're going to talk about that. I want to talk about my story about how I was diagnosed and really having to grieve through that diagnosis. When you know you're going to wake up in pain in the morning and you're going to bed in pain and you're going to hurt throughout the day, it can be awfully, exhausting. And so I have not tried that, Samantha, yet. I haven't tried mosaic crochet. I've never heard of it, so I want to look it up now because I want to know what it's like. I've never tried it. One that I've recently tried is doing the bobble stitches, and I will post the picture of the finished work on my community tab. I have one that I've done for Bag-A-Day that is doing donation. She's accepting blankets for donation, and it's the bobble stitch, and it has like the shape of the paw prints and the bones and so forth, and it's almost like a cross stitch or pattern that you get. And I will link her information too in future videos because I really enjoy working on those. And I did one, it was amazing, a Grace one. She gets her patterns on ST, and you have to go get a pattern there, and I love doing those. I really enjoyed it. Those are a lot of fun. Yes, I do. My thing is with the wrist pain is I do not use the standard hook. I use Susan Bates, the bamboo hooks, because their shaft is a lot thicker. It's not, you're not trying to hold on to the regular crochet hook. And so I use the Susan Bates bamboo hooks. You can get those at Joann's Fabric. And there's people that don't like Susan Bates. That's the ones I use. I have tried Clover. It's different. I'm so used to the round crochet hook base, and a crochet hook's about that long, and then comes the base of the bamboo holder, and I can't use any other hook. I tried the Clover hook, and it has like a flat spot to it, and it was difficult I found it difficult going, wait a minute, I'm used to that smooth rounded end piece, and I had a really difficult time trying to use it, and I went back to my Susan Bates. Those are the ones I use, and I can crochet for hours. Oftentimes I'll remember, wait a minute, I've crocheted for 4 hours and I need to get up and move around. But I will tell you, it is my go-to if I'm having trouble sleeping. It is my go-to if I'm having a real bad pain day. If I am having a bad day or I'm having a migraine, you're not going to see me on here. I'm not going to come on here. I'm having a pretty good day today. I am, I'm hurting, but it's not to the point where I need to be under the blankets and so forth. And I have watched Chips and Benson and Downton Abbey and Cadney and Lacey, and I've gone through the whole series and sat there and crocheted. So I find out too, if I crochet in the round, my hands will hurt more. And I try to give myself a break. If it was up to me, I crochet every day. I can't. I have to give myself a break. Otherwise, my hands hurt. So my tip is absolutely look into maybe changing your crochet hook. Get ergonomical. There we go. Crochet hook. So that's my recommendation. And take breaks. Take breaks. because you can do that repetitive motion. But when you get into that, what happens is I can go 2 hours and go, wait a minute, I didn't think about the pain. I didn't think how much I really am hurting today. I can sit here complaining about it. I can sit here being depressed about it and sad about it, or I can make something beautiful. I know I'm still hurting, but my mind isn't on the fact that I'm still hurting. It's on, what am I creating that's beautiful? What am I doing other than it? Am I doing something productive? Am I making something beautiful? You know, I've got some soap savers I'm finishing. I make those too as well and sell them. But we do over at Blessed to Crochet. But I have some that I'm making for family in Cincinnati. And so awesome. Thank you very much. And so I need to finish those up, and I've been delayed in trying to finish them up, but I need to finish them up. And I need to start this lap blanket for my aunt and get her some hats. So I would try the Susan Bates. I would try a thicker hook and take the breaks. They also have the gloves. I don't really use the gloves, but next time I come on, my hooks are over on the other side of the room, and I will come on and show you which hooks I use. I really just, again, I didn't intend to come on for the second time, but then my daughter and I said we were going to come on, and we haven't been able to figure it out yet. So like I said, I want to save StreamYard for when I'm inviting guests until I can have somebody show me how to do it through OBS. There's a way to do it. I just got to figure it out. And I'll finagle with it, and we'll figure it out. And I got the chat back up, which it's so much easier when it's here than trying to have me look at my phone, because then I can look in the camera at you all. So, you know, I may come on here when I'm not having the greatest day pain-wise. Not to come on here and complain. You've tried different crochet hooks. It just depends, I think, on... Yeah. I'll get back to that in a minute. I may come on here when I'm not having the greatest day, just so we can talk about, hey, I'm not having the greatest day, and it's tough, and what does it look like? OBS is a streaming software, and it is free. So just type in OBS in your Google, and it'll set it up, and I'd watch some videos. I tried Streamlabs because I didn't, thought, well, after 20 hours of streaming, what am I going to do? I can't use StreamYard unless I upgrade, and I can't upgrade right now. So, and Streamlabs I tried and couldn't figure them out worth a darn. So then I tried OBS, and I got that to work. So that's the one I'm going with right now. But I knew who I'm going to call and have the person help me through it. I said to my daughter, sit down with your husband and have him help you figure it out so you can teach me. I know that Tommy on the lifeboat really stresses journaling. And the crazy thing about it is that the crazy thing about journaling is that it's a great idea. I have to really do it through typing, and that's if you just set yourself up through if you need to set yourself up an email that you just dump emails to. It just goes there. You never have to look at it. If you need to, you can. You can just send it off. And you just send it off in the email. I can type. I can't write for very long. My hands will not allow me to write. It hurts actually to write, but I can crochet for 3-4 hours without it hurting me. So I think it just depends on the person. And like I said to somebody who said they wanted to learn how to do it, or they were learning in the other video, and they were learning, and their hands were hurting. I said, do it for 10 minutes and stop. Go back and do it for 10 minutes and stop. Because your hands will eventually work up to that. It's taken me, I've been crocheting since 2012. It's taken me 6 years. And every little bit, it's like I have to stop for a while because my hands hurt and I can't do it. And listen to that pain. Your hands are telling you, that for a reason. And it's saying, I need you to stop and take a break. So listen to when it says it. Samantha, OBS, I'm far from the expertise to teach you how to use it. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. This is now the third time I've done it. And when I came in here tonight, because I was going to try to do a 7 o'clock live to show off the yarn that I ordered, and I thought, how do I do this again? I'm not the one to show you how to do it. I would go to YouTube and type in OBS, streaming through YouTube. And I'd watch somebody more knowledgeable than I am to show you how to do it. I'm not the one to tell you how to do it. I'm still learning. I couldn't even figure out how did I get the chat up tonight, and how could I not get it up? How could I get it up last night? How could I not figure out how to get it in the chat box over on IBS? I don't even know how to get my daughter on this, because she wanted to come on, and we were going to come on and do a chat, and I couldn't figure it out yet. I'm not there yet. And so I thought, this is not the time to figure out how to do it. And so forth. And tomorrow I'm getting, I found, what was it? I found, because I'm in my bedroom, a screen divider. And I found one offered up for $10. So we're going on cheap. Not the cheap, but it's actually it's very nice. It's got room for like photos and stuff, and I'm gonna use it versus this in the background. And I just made this out of what was it for Dollar Tree, but I thought I want something better, something that I can fold. And so I found this on the you see that? On the offer up for $10. And so I ordered that. I bought that, and I'm going to get it tomorrow. And I figured out I can put pictures in there, or I could even take swatches of yarn that are just scraps and maybe put stuff together and put it in the little boxes, and just have that. And so I'm going to get that and put that in. I certainly will. You know what? I have these, my husband listens to Duck Dynasty. Forgiven. It's Unashamed podcast. And I often like to listen to Judge Judy. I don't know why. And I have this headband headphones that put here, because I'm a side sleeper. It was my Christmas present. So I listen to YouTube stuff. So when I get off here, I'm going to go eat a very late dinner, which is, very simple. I was trying to eat before I came on, but it didn't work out. It's very simple, y'all. You take mashed potatoes, and they don't even need homemade, store-bought. What is it? Sam's Clubs have the best mashed potatoes. Their members mark. Take the mashed potatoes, and you put them in a bowl. You ground up some ground beef. I have to use ground turkey because my husband can't have ground beef. You brown that up. You put a little chicken broth in it. You add an onion. You can add mushrooms. I added some bacon and some turkey, peppers, whatever you want to add. Ground it up and add some chicken broth to give you a little bit of sauce. And it's called minced and mashed potatoes. and you put that on top of the ground, on top of the mashed potatoes, and you use peas. Now, if you don't want peas, you can use a different kind of vegetable. My mom and I like pickled beets. I never thought I'd say that until I got older, but I put pickled beets, and that is the most economical thing. It feeds a lot. Minced and mashed potatoes, very Scottish. I'm Scottish and Greek. But I listen to, I thank you, Samantha. That's so awesome. I listen to a lot of things at night, and I put on these earphone things that go around your head, the headband, and then I listen to it, and that's how I sleep. So I will run your channel. And I need the watch hours too. Really, my mom and I are part of Blessed to Crochet. She's the head of it. She doesn't understand all this technical stuff. So I said, Mom, I'll handle the YouTube side. And I think that there is a calling for just people to come on and talk. I mean, look, we're connecting. What is Tommy talking about? Connection. And we're connecting. And, and people that are struggling with different kind of things. I'll have to look it up. My favorite thing to crochet is corner to corner. I love it. I will show off. I probably will come on Tuesday. Mondays is not a day I'm probably going to come on. Like I said, my husband and I get up in the morning. I don't do well when I get up too very quickly. And in the morning I have to get up, to go to our appointment. And if I have to get up and get out of the house quickly, I usually hurt more. And I've never been a morning person, ever. Don't like it. Not a morning person. Still to this day, never was a morning person. And so I probably won't come on Mondays. I may. I'm not going to close myself down to it. But I'm probably not going to come on Mondays. I may come on Sunday nights at times. My Dolphins lost last night. I'm not happy that they're not making it to the Super Bowl. At least we got further than we've ever gotten in a very long time. But I can say I don't ever... I'm a talker. I can talk person's ear off. And mornings are rough. They're rough. And I sit, I have my cup of coffee. I listen to the Lifeboat. I have another channel, Crochet Rocks. I have to catch up with her. And I love her her English accent. I listen to her. And I just have my 2 cups of coffee in one big thing. And I sit, I have my breakfast. And I just get myself together. Good night, Samantha. It was so nice meeting you. And I will listen to your channel. I will respond to your email. And we'll try to get together. And I will certainly be more than willing to add you as a moderator. I certainly can use them. Them wrenches that are going to come in, because I know we're going to have people that don't want to behave themselves, unfortunately, in the chat. So I'm going to say goodnight, because like I said, I've been trying to have my dinner for a while and I'm hungry. Like I said, I slept for 3 hours tonight, so I'm going to be up for a while. And I'm going to go eat. I wanted to come on because my daughter said, "You're going to bed?" She said she was going to try to get on and we were going to do a chat, and it just never happened. It was nice meeting you too as well. Sandy, everybody that came on, go check out the yarn review. And thank everybody for hopping on. And I hope this is the start of many. I really do. I hope it's the start of many. And I hope and I wish everybody just a wonderful, wonderful night. And God bless. And I'm going to end with this because it's one thing that I when I first started, I was looking for a Bible verse that really spoke to my heart. And it's 1 Corinthians 16:14. Let all that you do be done in love. And that's in our description. And certainly, you know, I don't know if anybody, can anybody see that? It's can't see it because of my phone. But let all that you do be done in love. 1 Corinthians 6:14. And that's what we go by Blessed to Crochet. And yes, thank you, Passion for Yarn, for coming on. Check out the Ice for Yarn review order. And again, I'm a fan. I'm going to be ordering, guys. We're going to be doing it. I'm going to be putting down the road, offering that, maybe putting some lots together for people to try them out. But we're going to be doing a review. More and more yarn coming. Have a great night. God bless. And just be kind to each other, y'all. We just need it in this world. We need to be kind and respectful and connect. Connection, 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 connection. And you're going to hear me talking about it because I think it is so important. It is tremendously important. And let's bring people together. All right. Have a great night, y'all. Thank you for hopping on. I'm really excited. I got a lot more in the chat tonight. I'm smiling. I'm going to go to bed and eat my dinner and go bed with a smile on my face. So have a good night, y'all. And take care and God bless.